The point that we are agreeing to disagree and yet meet and find a common point, is that not the spirit of democracy that should be practiced? And that is the spirit that has been trampled upon by the Maharashtra government today.
My comment.
Savio.
You see, I just like to make 4 points. The first point is that today, November 4th, is a black day for media in India. Now, the intrinsic quality of media in a democracy is to put forth the views of the people of India and to seek the truth on issues of corruption and crime. Sometimes in our fight to pursue the truth, we come across and we come against governments. Does that mean that from today onward, all governments will start targeting media? And if that is the case, then there is absolutely no need for media in India, because democracy is dead. What has happened to Arnab? What has happened to journalists before, where they have been killed, where they have been targeted? That smacks of fascism and power in the government, and this must not be allowed. This must be crushed. Because if you crush the voice of the media, you are crushing the voice of the people of India. And in a democracy, media must be protected. So my appeal to the center, my appeal to state governments is, please protect your journalists. They are the voice of the people. They are the voice of course correction when you are going wrong.
Absolutely, Savio. In fact,
what Maharashtra government has done is fascism. It is police terrorism, and no media must tolerate it. It doesn't matter whether you like Arnab or not.
Well, Savio, what you said is the moot point, and I would like to get Ratan Sharda on it. Ratan Sharda, you've been debating with Arnab at least from the past 4 to 5 years. Now, we've differed on issues, you've differed on issues. But as Savio was pointing out, Ratan Sharda, that the moot point is that if the right to dissent and right to opinion does not remain, then is that not the biggest ever attack on the Indian democratic process? And individuals who call about freedom of expression, the lobby which calls about freedom of expression, Ratan Sharda, is that lobby is silent. That is the moot point, Ratan Sharda.
See, let me start by telling that I have walked out of Arnab's debates at least twice. I have boycotted him for it is 1 month in the previous channel. Arnab had to leave the previous channel because of Tukde Tukde gangs, because he raised his voice against JNU Tukde Tukde gangs. Coming to much more serious point, today just before coming to the debate, I checked that there is one case against another case, FIR has been filed against Arnab for attacking women policemen. Second message I saw was PTI message that Arnab, his wife, his children have been charged by the police. So this is clear case of vendetta. Is no more the case that we are talking about. Alibag, whatever Bagh, this is not Bagh. This is just a forest of unparalleled oppression that has been thrown around. And as far as a Mumbaikar, I can say I feel very embarrassed today. Mumbai, which is the land of Lokmanya Tilak, the pioneer of dissent journalism, has been besmirched today. Bal Thackeray himself was a journalist of dissent. He rose in his life, and his party rose on the base of sarcasm, on the base of strong comments. He was never persecuted even by any opposition government. The case that he faced was because of Hindutva, on which he refused to compromise. So this kind of behavior by the son of that particular great man is something that disturbs me immensely. Another point I want to make is that we talk of police reforms and all. I'm sorry to say no government is ever serious about police reforms. Every government comes When it gets in opposition, when it hurts, it talks about police reform. When it comes in power, they forget about it. So that is a tragedy that has to be. Has there been police reform panels? Nothing has happened. And when we talk of this thing, the case has the situation is so serious now that central government must intercede in whichever form it can. Supreme Court must intercede in any form possible. The image of Arnab Goswami raising his hand through the netting of the van, and when he showed his injury, one image that came to my mind was George Fernandez during emergency. I don't know how many people, we went to jail, we were in the netted vans, but George Fernandez raising his hands with handcuffs, that image comes to my mind. So this is worse than emergency because that time selected people are targeted.
Yeah.
Or people foolish like people, me who went out and protested were targeted.
Yeah.
Right now it seems that anybody can be targeted. People can come out, they can be thrown back again.
Right.
Imagine 2 FIRs in the evening itself when you are supposed to get a bail. He gets 2 more FIRs, even his family.
Absolutely.
So you are going to drag the family also inside all this?
Yes.
You go to somebody's home, you try to get the man out,
Yes.
and if the women and the children are in the home, you are going to charge them also?
Sanju
This is
Verma, we'll
shameful.
come
I
to
think
you.
this
Yes,
is
yes,
beyond
Ratan
any
Sharda.
condition,
Yes.
and Home Ministry must pull up.
Absolutely, and
Home
that's
Ministry
been a
must
long
pull up
that's been a
IPS
demand by the
because
people of this country. In fact, in the previous debate, it was Major General G.D. Bakshi who came in and he said that what is the central government doing? He also questioned the spokesperson of the BJP who was present on the panel.